Welcome to episode number 3 of the Lost Cookbooks Show. We are still in this cookbook, The New Art of Simplified Cooking. If you go back and watch episode number 1, I go through this cookbook with you. I did a poll to see which recipe you wanted me to make from the cookbook. So we had Creole chess pie, carrot pudding, peach twirls, and pineapple meatloaf. And as you can see, out of 32 votes, pineapple meatloaf got 50% of the votes. So that's what I'm going to be making. I'm getting my ingredients together. So it calls for 3/4 a cup of pineapple chunks, 1 pound of beef ground, a 1/2 pound of pork ground, 1 egg, 6 slices of bacon, and 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and we need 1 cup of soft breadcrumbs. Now, soft breadcrumbs are basically just your bread made into crumbs, your soft bread, not your dried out breadcrumbs. And here's my bread bag because I make all my bread. I do sourdough. So I'm going to try to get a cup. I need to make more sourdough. I've only got 3 slices left. So hopefully this will make a cup of soft breadcrumbs. I'm going to go see if I can get a cup out of this. So I just put it in my Ninja blender smoothie cup and I pulsed it a couple of times. And that's not quite a cup. So I've got 1 slice left over here. I think I need about half of it, but we'll see. Okay, that's a cup. So it was about 1 3/4 a slice of my sourdough bread to get a cup of soft breadcrumbs. So step number 3 is line the bread pan with 6 slices of bacon. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going backwards on my steps. I'm going to get my hands messy with the ground beef and the ground pork and mixing everything together. So I just want to go ahead and line this. This bacon is not as thick as I'd hoped. So I don't know if I'm supposed to go this way or that way because there's no instructions. I'm going to go this way. Probably work better with a little bit thicker bacon instead of this cheap, thin sliced Walmart stuff. I also have the oven preheated on 350 degrees. I think the bacon is going to make it more appetizing for Steve because he's not a fan of pineapple. He's not a fan of me making this meat. He loves meatloaf, but he's just like, I don't know about pineapple meatloaf. Now these older cookbooks, they just tell you the ingredients and mix it all together. It doesn't really give detailed instructions. There is the bacon-lined loaf pan. Step 1, you want to grind your beef and pork together. Mine's already ground, so I'm just going to mix it together. Next step is 3/4 a cup of crushed pineapple. One cup of soft breadcrumbs. 1 egg. This is why I went ahead and got everything ready because you're going to be using your hands to mix this. Well, I mean, you can use a mixing fork if you want to. 1 egg and your salt and pepper. And we're just going to mix everything together. And I do it with my hands to ensure everything gets mixed in there. And then the next step, line your bread pan with 6 slices of bacon, which I've already done. And we're going to fill with the meat mixture and bake. It says 350 degrees for 1 hour. I need a thicker bacon that is more uniformed. So we are just going to press this down. Does not say any kind of sauce or anything like that. This is it. But I bet a sweet and sour glaze would be good. Now I'm just going to fold my bacon over the top. The bacon can be my glaze. If you don't get thin, cheap bacon like I did, it would be a whole lot better. Because bacon and the pork in there and the hamburger meat is 80-20. So it's going to have some grease. And I don't want it to get all over the bottom of my stove. So I'm going to put this on a baking sheet and then stick it in the 350-degree oven for 1 hour. It's been an hour. I'm going to get my thermometer and check the temperature, the internal temperature, make sure it's 165 degrees. Okay, it's 180 degrees internal, so it is done. That's my timer. But I think I'm going to stick my oven on broil for about a couple of minutes just to toast that bacon, because I like my bacon a little crispier on top than that. There's the meatloaf. It didn't overflow or anything. And I got to thinking about it. I toasted the top, but I think I'm supposed to flip it over when I take it out of the pan. And the bottom is actually going to be the top. So I don't know what the bottom looks like. Most of the time meatloaf has some kind of sauce on it. I'm going to assume the bacon and the pineapple is going to give it enough flavor. So that's what the bottom looks like. The bacon's all cooked into the meat. I'm going to flip it back over to the top because I like the way it looks better. Okay. Here's another piece. What do you think of the pineapple meatloaf?
It's good. It also has bacon. The pineapple is a texture issue.
Because of the chunks.
Yeah. It's not bad. It would be better with...
Out the pineapple?
Yeah, if it didn't have the pineapple, but it's good. I mean, there's nothing... I mean, if you weren't expecting the pineapple, that could be problematic, but I was prepared for it. I was expecting it, and I also can see the bacon on top of it, so therefore it's a doable meal.
So we're going to be able to eat the rest of it?
Yes,
you're going to help me? Because
yes.
I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
I have an issue with the pineapple chunks as well, because when you hit a pineapple chunk, it's like, oh, that's not supposed to be in your meatloaf. But it doesn't
have a crunch like a bug texture. It's more of a crushy,
mushy,
kind of almost like a jelly bean texture in the middle of a meatloaf. So it's not expected, but since I was told about it beforehand, it's not exactly unexpected.
Well, it also doesn't taste bad. It doesn't have a really strong pineapple taste. The meatloaf actually has more of a bacon flavor than anything. And I wouldn't make it again with a pineapple. Maybe if you want pineapple on it, do pineapple slices on top to get the pineapple juice in it. If you're a big pineapple fan, you probably have no problem with it. Neither one of us are big pineapple fans.
Yeah, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza or in meatloaf.
I just have never had it in meatloaf. But it really is not bad, y'all. It actually tastes good. We'll finish this meatloaf. It won't go to waste. It won't be me Googling to see if it's safe to give pineapple to dogs or anything. Thank you for your review. I forgot to say that, I think. It does not get 2 thumbs up or drool-worthy, does it?
Not. It's after 2 o'clock. I had to wait for lunch. I was dying.
No, yeah, you look very malnourished. So,
Sometimes malnourished is a state of mind.
well, you need to get...
I was surviving on cheese sticks and fairy dust back there. I don't know how I made it.
You probably have some big dust bunnies you could have cooked up back there in your office because you never dust. So anyway, I appreciate your review. This does not get 2 thumbs up, drool-worthy.
I'll give it a damaged thumb up.
Well, that thumb's always up because it's messed up. He can't put it down. So
Put it almost down. This thumb, I can bend it.
Okay. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to watch Saturday's episode. And that'll be the last. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to go over. The whole cookbook series, the way I'm going to start doing it, instead of looking at him.
Thank you.
The way we're going to do it is 1 week I'm going to review a cookbook and go through a cookbook with y'all. The next week we're going to cook stuff from that cookbook. So I'll do 1 week we'll review the cookbook. We'll do a poll. The next week I'll cook whatever you voted on in that poll. And if you have any recipes that you want me to see if I can find in these cookbooks that you used to have when you was a kid or somebody used to make that you want to see if I have a recipe for, let me know. I'll look in my cookbooks to see if I can find it for you. And I'll make it eventually. I'll put it on my schedule. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. Have a blessed day. I'm wrapping up this cookbook and I was sitting here about to put this cookbook away. I had it open to this recipe. And look at that. Does that say 3/4 a cup of crushed pineapple? Why did I do pineapple chunks? It would have been much better with crushed pineapple because the pineapple chunks gives it this crazy texture issue. So I read the recipe wrong. Didn't read the recipe correctly. I didn't read the recipe. I can't read apparently. I went with chunks and it should have been crushed. And I'm like, it would have been better if it was crushed up or pureed up. Yeah, it would have been better if I'd have went by the recipe. So if you make it, go by the recipe. Do crushed pineapple. Do not do like I did. Because if you put chunk pineapple in it, it's still edible. It's still good. It's got a texture problem. Personally, I would make it without the pineapple. But if you're a big pineapple fan, you'd probably like it. All right. That's my mistake. But I'm not remaking it. So, there you have it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for voting on the poll. Y'all have a blessed day.